Tom. There he is.
Yes, ho. Sorry about that, gang. I was
No
running
worries.
around like a freaking madman.
Why?
Just like trying to, every day I have to put away the radio shit and have to kind of like scramble everything away. And then I was moving stuff from one room to the other because I'm in a daytime rabbit hole room, which brings me to the fact that we're doing a daytime rabbit hole.
First time ever.
Damn, there's a first time for everything. Bro, did you know that they started a podcast, or like there's like a version of the Daily called Rabbit Hole?
I don't even know what the Daily is.
It's like a big New York Times podcast, but they basically robbed us of our great idea, and they're just doing it differently. They just robbed our name.
What is their show about?
Probably fucking rabbits or some shit, assholes, some bullshit.
New York Times. Can't trust anything they say.
We're the fake news New York Times.
I'm popping my collar for this one.
Let's go, boy.
How's your day
sew
going?
on a collar just so I could pop it. Good. I just came off radio, and Big Cat says to say hi to you.
What do you guys talk about?
We were talking about we were talking about cool sports teams. We were talking about the Phoenix Suns in like 2007, and like that was like a pretty cool fit. Steve Nash was just like Amari Stoudemire. They were doing cool shit at the time.
It was like a different breed of basketball.
We also talked about basketball fights and football players carrying off their helmets and bashing people with them. And I said I would love to do a rabbit hole of that, but at the same time, I feel like the NFL is the type of – they're litigious. They'd sue our asses.
Yeah, they come right after us.
Like as we were doing it. They'd kick through the door like a SWAT team.
I was wondering today, I saw Dave was saying that Disney was racist. And I was like, whoa. That's because I don't know what they own, but, dude, I know they own a lot of stuff.
If you looked at his early movies, it was clear that he saw everything in black and white. There's just no doubt in my mind.
Wait, what? Like what? I'm not familiar.
I just think that they didn't have color. I think that it was just like videos of Mickey Mouse before there was like color television.
Oh, I thought you meant like he saw everything through like a racial lens.
That was the joke I was going for, but
it kind of landed.
It might have landed too well, too smooth of a landing. You couldn't even tell what it was. What's good with you though, bro?
Just another day, dude. It's starting to get weird. All the days are starting to get really weird.
For real? Why?
I don't know. Just like there's a lot of them in a row, and nothing's changing.
Is it nice to have something in the middle of the day to do then?
Yes. This is beautiful, dude. I miss having radio because the beautiful thing about doing the yak in the middle of the day is like you can do, whatever you need to do in the morning, and then and then you have something that because in the middle of the day for me, that's when my brain starts kind of turning off.
Yeah, it's like the fulcrum that you bend your day around. I know that you're like a big morning guy too, in that you get like a lot of creativity done in the morning. So it's like creative, you're in your head, and then you have something to talk about. Maybe Rabbit Hole can provide that.
Right. Yep. Maybe with that being said, maybe we should get into it. But it's good to see you.
Likewise, brother. And you, Tom.
Thank you, Rone.
I see you. It's good to hear you, Tom.
Thanks, guys.
Tom, what do you look like? What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a nice plaid, I don't know, some sort of jacket.
Ooh. Don't editorialize, though, Tom. How do we know it's nice?
Oh, I don't know. Just take my word. It's high quality, nice high quality.
Rich.
All right. I didn't realize that we're fucking rich bragging.
So you guys ready? You guys ready for this?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
This is some sort of weird sport. I think they do it annually in the UK where a bunch of people just chase a wheel of cheese down a hill. So
okay,
let's get into it.
It's hard to run downhill, but that's how you get faster. The guy out front. Oh, yeah. Oh, he just flew.
Where's the cheese?
He was sprinting down the hill. He's not even dedicated to rolling funny.
Wait. So there's no cheese involved? They just run down the hill?
No. There's one. They'll roll the cheese at the very beginning. This might just be injuries, though. Oh, this poor girl. There's the cheese.
What, like? Oh, she got it, dude. She got a cast and she got a roll. This is
The casserole.
nice.
Oh, that guy just. Is that guy dead? If you get knocked out, like, was he just rolling down unconscious? There's the cheese. You see that cheese coming right down the cut?
Yep. I mean,
that guy's in a suit. You have to dress goofy.
this is very UK. How is this not I'm surprised this is not like a lot of memes. You know?
I feel like you would see this on like Sports Center once a year back in the day. Like this is a very not top 10 type vibe.
Dude, I feel bad for like the regional medical staff who has to show up to attend these and like take care of the people who get hurt. Like in Asheville, where I live, it's called Southeastern Sports Medicine, and they have to go to these type of events. Not that we have this particular event in Nashville, but the local medical people, like physical therapists, have to just show up and take care of these these people who are trying to hurt themselves.
Yeah, like it's 100% chance that you are going to be put to work that night. It's like probably like Rough and Rowdy kind of. It's like, are you sure you idiots want to sign up for this? Like you're guaranteeing yourself to get hurt for cheese. That's all you get of it is cheese.
You're talking about this. You're not talking about Rough and Rowdy.
But like anything, like I mean, I guess you got a little cheese at Rough and Rowdy, and that's it. I mean, a little pride. Like what else? Like they must think that we're idiots or that these people are idiots.
But they show up. I'm
Facts.
talking about the medical providers.
It might be fun. It might be a fun day at the job for them.
I guess if you got to take care of people, it's better to be mending a broken arm than just to be sitting there watching, soccer.
It said life insurance has left the chat. Imagine insuring somebody and they do this shit, and then they try and collect.
I mean, that's like the same thing as riding a motorcycle. Like imagine being one of these professional sports teams who pays a guy and then they ride a motorcycle right afterwards.
Right, like through a field of cactuses is fucking.
Dude,
it is crazy though.
Every person who owns a motorcycle crashes.
Is that true?
Yes. Now, some of them live. Some of them don't get hurt. Some of them, the bikes are fine. But everyone crashes. No one's had a motorcycle for more than 10 years and not crashed.
Damn. That's effed. But I have motorcycle people love to tell the stories of their crashes too, though. Like I know some motorcycle people that love to fucking, but at the same time, I know people who has just ruined like months of their lives. I'm talking about a scooter crash though, specifically. Do you always crash on a scooter? Does everyone who rides a scooter crash?
Same thing. People don't know this. I actually used to have my motorcycle license because I had a high-powered scooter.
Really? What's the motorcycle license test like?
It was tough. And I can't remember. I think I had to take it twice. But it's you don't have to drive. It's just all written. But my scooter was 150 cc, so technically it was a motorcycle. And I crashed it.
Some motorcycle near misses. This is spooky.
Are you good? Oh my God, what an idiot. Are you good?
Was that the near miss, or are we about to see it?
Yeah, we're good.
No, that's it. That was it?
These tame ass near misses. Are they all super tame?
Was that a near miss?
These are just almost traffic incidents.
This guy just trying to show off his GoPro.
Is this all one guy's near misses? Anthony Matthews near misses?
Let's see if we can find more.
This guy has a quick trigger on the bird, though.
Yeah, he does. He's got the thing in a holster. He doesn't even slam it down like yours. He just pops it up. The slam down is hilarious.
Oh, this guy's an idiot.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Truck driver didn't even
Give it to
know.
him. Dude, give it to him. I know this guy's about. Watch this.
What are you doing?
That was lame. This guy disappoints me in every facet of the game.
Yeah, 28. He just tried to cram too many into a video. If you have 28 almost crashes, you don't have any.
That's true.
No.
No,
Good? No, I was pointing at the truck.
That was just a huge overreaction. I love an overreaction. Hell yeah.
Right to the ground. Let's watch. Hey Tom, put in motorcycle racing. Whenever they're turning around the corners and they're like right on the edge of.
When like their knees are like grazing on the ground.
Dude, one time I had a hilarious conversation. Speaking of Rough and Rowdy, I had a hilarious conversation with Bill Burr about motorcycle racing.
What were you guys talking about?
Because, dude, he's like so. First of all, he's awesome, and he's super like. He'll just like lock in with you, and he'll talk to you. So we're sitting there before Rough and Rowdy. We're in Charlotte, and it's Bill Burr. So I'm like, he just
giving him an audience. You got to give him the audience.
Of course, and I mean, I want to hear what he has to say. It's Bill Burr, so
right.
I'm talking to him, and he was talking about. I think we were in North Carolina, Charlotte, so something about racing probably. And I brought up to him, I was like, "Yo, well, my dad was a race car driver," and I didn't say. I mean, that's pretty much all I said. He was a race car driver. My family's in racing, so he starts saying he's a big motorcycle racing fan. I was like, "Really?" Now so I already when I'm talking about racing and my family being in racing. You gotta understand, I don't know anything about it. My family's in it. So that's kind of like where my knowledge of it stops. But if he would have talked about certain drivers or something, NASCAR, maybe I would have known just because I follow sports.
Right.
But as soon as he leaves the NASCAR chat and heads over to motorcycle racing, all my knowledge is gone. I don't know anything. So
You're just along for the ride.
I'm just along for the ride. So then he's like in his mind, he's talking to someone who loves racing. Like I'm like the biggest racing fan in the world because my family's racing. And so he's talking to me about this motorcycle racing. He's talking in depth. Like he's very knowledgeable. He knows about all the different bikes, the different drivers, the different courses, the different like wrecks and the dynamics of the sport. And he is talking to me, bro, I swear to God, for 20 minutes. And I didn't know anything. And I was feigning like I knew what he was talking about for like 20 minutes. And I had to get out of the conversation because I was like, dude, I had to be like with Bill Burr. Like I had to be like, well, dude, that's awesome.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta run, Bill Burr. Like I could talk about this all day. I mean, normally you would just want to hear anything he had to say, but like if you just have nothing to add and he's just gonna beat your ear off about fucking motorcycle racing.
I thought he was gonna beat my ear off. I just felt bad. He thought that he was talking to an expert, and I didn't know the first thing.
But people do definitely want to hear him talk. But sometimes, like I have an instinct to just not go into just some random shit and talk in depth about it with someone that might not know about it. Maybe he just thought you knew about all race things.
He also, I think he's probably got so used to just being famous and people wanting to hear him. He's probably got so used to just anyone listening to anything he says. I think he probably was more talking. Just
thinking out loud?
Just thinking out loud and just knowing that I would be happy to entertain him.
That's amazing. Not so. Let's see what these kids on motorcycles are talking about.
Here at Barstool, and it's going to be a good one. This is the Junior Minimoto.
Dude, you know what I want to watch after this? Some track comebacks.
Like
someone who...
2017 season on the left of your screen.
Wait, go back
usual.
Wait, start it over. Whoa, Jimmy. Whoa, we got to start these over, dude. Run it.
Race of our program here at Barstool.
I didn't know they were kids.
This is the Junior Minimoto AC40 Pro, and it's going to be a really exciting battle. Here are your runners and riders for the 2017 season on the left of your screen as usual. The top 6 for this one. going to be very competitive. Ollie Walker on the front row alongside James Cook.
Oh,
Dylan
okay,
Miller
I got
and
Ryan
Shea
Hitchcock.
taking a
I got
rest.
Ryan Hitchcock by
Second row.
landslide.
Watch out for Ryan Hitchcock. And
That's your
James
guy?
Belford.
Oh, they said watch out for him.
Starting grid. They are going to be surely an impressive challenge.
I'm waiting for mine still. If I can't find it, I got the glasses guy.
We could rally together behind Ryan Hitchcock.
All right, I'm in on Ryan Hitchcock. I'll take the kid with the glasses too, the third one.
Or will it be one of the others? Eddie O'Shea getting a good start. He's got a flyer. He's up in a third position already. And
AT O'Gorman looks strong.
James Cook has beaten Ollie Walker to turn 1.
Walker there in second place. But
A lot of excitement on the turn 1.
Look, they're flying. These kids are flying, man.
Like a rush for Bournemouth Kawasaki.
And this is an impressive.
I mean, they got to finish this intro. This is like doing the offensive line intro on Monday Night Football in the second and third quarter.
In the middle of the play too. I can't even focus because I'm trying to see who I'm rooting for.
Can't quite get the place. So it's Cook from O'Shea. Walker is third from Mellor. Evan Belford in fifth from Johnny Garnes. Ryan Hitchcock, Ross McGuire, and Josh Bannister.
Oh, Taylor Stewart Campbell's your guy, dude.
I like Bailey Stewart Campbell.
Wait.
Down in third position behind
There's 2 Stewart Campbells.
Go back to the Stewart Campbells really fast and let us decide who we're rooting for because I think the first guy was much stronger.
Get the place. So it's Cook from O'Shea. Walker is third from Mellor.
The first Stewart Campbell had much more charisma.
The second one, you could tell he's been beat up. Taylor. And then there's Bailey. I think Bailey is
Bailey's the alpha.
Yeah, Bailey's the face of the family. Taylor's the heel. Ooh, Caleb. Ooh. He had sass. Mason, okay, I take the hair, Mason.
Kawasaki, it's the privateer James Cook out front, and he's got a good 15-20 bite lengths. But Walker has got some amazing pace this weekend. Can he close him down? I think he can, Jake, you know.
Well, look at Dylan Mellor as well in fourth position. He was getting a little bit tight onto Eddie O'Shea.
Let's go, Ollie. Ollie's the mean one.
Surely this is Dylan Mellor's chance to strike here. The Bournemouth Kawasaki rider goes a little bit deep there, Eddie O'Shea. Is this a chance for Dylan Mellor maybe to get through? And if he's
intro for the entire race?
Here comes
I think they're showing this is who's winning.
That was a beautiful bit of riding on.
That's him. That's Dylan. So when they talk about someone, they show him.
That's awesome. They should do that in NFL too. They should re-show play their intro every time they talk about them.
Yeah, because they're under helmets the whole time.
On this long straight, Belford tries to get up the inside, but can't get it done.
Look how close
these announcers are amazing. Say again?
It just blows my mind how close they go to the ground.
Over him like a rush really soon.
Yeah, he's just gone. He's left them for dead. Bye, boys. You scrap.
I think they were on the ground.
After James Cook, I want blood, and he's going straight for him. He's making up a lot of ground on the exit of the turns in particular. Meanwhile, that looks like Dylan Mellor has got himself back into the action there. Eddie
Let's go, Dylan.
In third place. But is this Mellor going to make a charge for Ollie Walker as they come off the hairpin? I think Dylan Mellor's looking really strong as they come down towards the hairpin once again. But with James Cook being caught rapidly by Ollie Walker, he's almost on him, by the way. Eddie O'Shea.
This has to be a rich kid sport, right?
Mellor, Belford, Garnes,
you got to have money for this.
I think racing is in general.
Fantastic racing all the way through the field. Look at this.
Wait, how long is this time?
Yeah, I was going to say, do you guys mind if I skip ahead a bit?
Please. Let's do the end.
This is anybody's.
Yeah, you may well be right there, Jake. We'll look back.
We didn't miss anything. It's anybody's.
This could be one of the races of the season, if not.
Well, it doesn't look like it could be anybody's because
Walker.
I have no idea what the front of the pack.
Still on for second place.
So here comes Belford as he makes a lunge towards Eddie O'Shea. Can he get there? Johnny Garnes is trying to get himself onto the podium as well. Don't count.
Get on that podium, son.
Down to fifth, but he's not giving up. Meanwhile, James Cook out in front. He's going to take a glorious victory, and he knows it. James Cook victorious as he comes through. A brilliant end to the race further back, and it's going to be so tight as Eddie O'Shea just gets there for second place. Third position for Evan Belford. Fourth place is Johnny Garnes. Fifth, I think, at the end.
Ron, what were you saying? You want to watch track comebacks?
Yes, I want to watch like some kind of relay race where like somebody comes from behind down the final stretch.
Ryan Hitchcock and fifth.
Goes Dylan Mellor.
Sassy. I like how every single one of the kids' tough pose was folding their arms. I'm cross. Dude, give us one without music, though. Give us one with the announcers.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, here we go. This has announcers.
You make it big, Tom? Pause.
Big finish. I feel like we got to see like the full race to see like the comeback.
You want to see that white kid from Texas when he runs? Is that who you're talking about?
No, not even. I feel like I've seen a couple recently. I think it was like a women's race, like a Jamaican women, or I don't even know what it was, like a 4x100 or something where it was like
it's one of the low-key best sports to go to.
It would seem like it'd be super fun to fucking gamble on. Like, why don't people ever gamble on track?
Dude, it's actually an interesting point because it's like, especially live, because it's every minute something's happening. It's like continual action.
We might be onto something. Maybe it's too easy but it's like ponies, but they're people. You ponies without having to like shock something or like breed something.
What is this?
Steeplechase fails?
Yeah, some guy edited it though.
Why is steeplechase a sport? They just said that we're going to add puddles to track and field. Like, why? Why is there wetness? You just have to run through wetness.
I don't even know what it is.
What the fuck?
Second place there. Here he comes.
There we go.
The,
now we're cooking. Anytime you get the fails video, you're cooking.
Oh, God.
You know, it's not Martin. It was Weidlinger of Austria.
That guy had a nice split cut or a nice flip. That's steeplechase. You have to jump into a puddle. Why? Like, that shit does not make sense to me. That you have to just jump into a puddle. We just let them get away with it.
You see that one guy? That's me in the back. That's what I do when I was running track.
Just stay. Oh, shit.
And this guy goes for the...
How did that even happen to him?
Lane 5 went for the lean-in when he was still like 5 meters away from the finish line.
Ah, mamma mia.
No, questa poi no.
Is that Usain Bolt? That is, right?
I thought it was too.
That is Usain Bolt. That was. I remember that. Imagine if that had like ruined his career.
What is this?
They just became a circle. That person just went in a circle. Oh. This is awesome. That's my shit right there. Hubris.
He's bumping up the crowd.
Well, what the? That's my shit. Oh, some shit happening to Usain.
Oh.
She looked the other way and noticed. What, did she see herself on the big screen? That's a big hit. He was going so fast. The physics of that is astounding. Classic.
It's hilarious to go from like world-class athletes to watching these guys.
Some nut shots. But nut shots happen to world-class athletes just the same. Legend.
And you can do that for all I know, dude. I actually think that you can run through as many of them as you want.
You just have to get there. Doesn't matter how many you knock over.
I don't know. Is there a time penalty? Can we look that up?
I've seen, there is the video of the one guy. I thought it was that race right there where he's just like bursting through them. He's just like fucking throwing them off to the fucking left and right. He's a fucking, certainly a legend. Did you ever do track?
Yeah, I did it because I was supposed to be working on my speed, but it didn't help.
What would you do? What event?
Well, so because I was trying to work on my sprinting, so I would do the 100 and 200. But bro, I was incredibly slow.
Yeah,
especially in terms of track.
Same. I think this is the one. Yes, dude. Yes. Oh shit! I wasn't even watching him.
Another guy's lane.
So I didn't even know what to pay attention to. That was the same guy that we just watched. I didn't even know we were watching him burst through all that shit.
Do you think he did that to be funny, or do you think that was just his solution mid-race?
I think it was frustration. I think it was a solution.
Yeah, these are little kids.
Let's see this kick. This monster kick.
Final section, time final, 800 boys, 800-meter run. Hit number 1, Victor Dennis Solario.
What's the 800? 2 laps?
3, Jacob.
Yeah.
5, David West. 6, King Hinton. 7, Torian Ellinger. 8, Alexander Riley. 9.
Can't wait to see this kid's kick.
I don't like the races where everyone gets. It's like every lane for himself. It's harder to pass.
When they're clumped up, you mean?
Yeah, I like when everyone has their own lane.
You like people to stay in their lane.
Yeah, because it makes it. I mean, this guy's doing with ease, but
that was just a coast job.
Is that a little boy or a little girl?
Doesn't matter, Caleb. No, I have no idea.
In the Solario, Apple Valley, California, laying waste to the field with
It says boys 8 and under heat, but
look at his run.
Yeah, look at his.
Solario, Apple Valley, California.
It's my bun brother.
What a kick. Unbelievable kick.
44.
Is that what we were just watching for? I didn't even know what a kick was, but it just seemed like cool terminology.
I mean, you don't have to guess what I was looking for the whole time.
Someone to get kicked?
Yeah.
I thought someone was going to have some type of comeback or something like that. Nothing more pure than just banging out a race. It's like boxing. It's just an old time competition. Point A to point B. Who can get there fast?
Tom, let's do boxing. Tom.
Boxing fails?
Yeah, I don't know if boxing fails, what that would generate. Yeah, do it. I wonder if that would just be people getting knocked out or
epic boxing fail competition. Let's go, bro. Taunt fails. So this is someone getting cocky and then getting knocked out. Love that. Damn, they had Adrian Broner first. Oh, no. This is Bernard Hopkins. This is, I think, old Bernard Hopkins.
30 seconds to go. Kovalev still trying to score a knockout.
Who's going to celebrate?
Yo, this guy who edited this did a terrible job.
This is for a boxing purist. We're just watching the points.
This guy, I don't trust his editing, Tom. We have to get out of this video. I don't trust him.
This is got to be for a boxing purist.
Maybe the failed compilation.
I think that's the one. When referee gets hurt, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. A misguided blow. These are just some brutes banging. Oh, shit.
Wait, he did it on purpose for sure, dude.
He looked at him. But also, the ref kind of ate that. That didn't knock him out at all. He wasn't ready at all. He got knocked out. Run that back, Tom. Run that back, Turbo. Oh, shit. I didn't even see that. See, that's an apologetic fighter, too.
Dude, we should do Rough and Rowdy in Japan.
That would crush.
It would crush. Or remember that idea I was telling you about the other night?
Yeah.
They could be a part of that.
That would be crazy.
This could be the reason why.
Yeah, that would make actually way more sense for it. Oh, shit.
Yep.
See, dude, he wasn't even looking at who he was punching there. He was just swinging wildly. Dude, have you ever seen that boxing ref who's just super into everything?
Oh, dude, I was just looking him up.
No, I haven't seen him.
He's just like the most excited dude of all time.
Okay, so I'm watching this fight, right? And this got to be the funniest thing ever. Watch this. Watch how he get in. Watch, boom.
Good.
Just keep looking at him like, who the fuck? What the? And the referee, look at the referee. When the referee is looking at you, getting look like that.
But bro, that's how he is. Look at there, he's smiling. Bro, find more of this dude, Steve Willis. Every single fight, he is like this, bro. He is the best. Danny. Is he smiling?
See that face? That's why fans love Steve Willis.
Watch how he get in. Watch, boom.
That was incredible.
Crazy. Watch this. And then watch the referee.
Eee! Ooh.
Watch it. Dude, the way he holds his hand, it would be like a baseball ref doing like this, like a doing like this the whole while he's making his call.
But he's just ready to go in and he pops his chest out like the fucking genie from Aladdin. Bro, his face is so fucking, he's so into it. A little boxing humor. Some punches gone astray.
Can't touch this.
Dude, is there any early Mike Tyson compilations? Like a bunch
definitely.
of early Tyson knockouts? Like when he was like 19, 20, and 21 years old? Like a bunch of early. Top 10, 20 minutes. There's just so many of them, though.
The natural, he never would have got a bloody nose. He wouldn't have got hit with those punches. I remember all the
speed, body, head. I mean, it's incredible to watch these early tapes. No matter what.
12 years old, that was strong as hell.
So this is them doing commentary over it.
He was raw, and he didn't have the technique.
This is like Teddy Atlas and like Brian Kenny doing commentary over it.
In any way, trying to he had, and with what he didn't have, with the flaws that would show themselves later on. I don't think with all that power he would have been world champion. The technique that he learned to use that.
Steps forward. Let's go with a couple of lefts. Now a right, a left. He's got him down.
Dude, I heard a story about Mike Tyson, and I don't know if it's true, but I heard that when he was younger, he basically he like beat up somebody. He did something real. He did something bad, and he went to juvie or jail. And when he went to juvie or jail, one of the older guys in there taught him how to box, and that's how he got started. Like he had like 14, I think he had 14 arrests by the time he was like 14 years old. I gotta look it up.
I've heard about him knocking people out for making fun of how he talked. He probably knew how to knock people out, and then somebody when he was locked up probably taught him like some of the boxing techniques. Tyson versus Tillman. Oh my God. He happened too fast for like the definition that TV could allow at that time. He just sunk down with his hips. Ooh. Bruno.
Cannot be saved by the bell as the big right hand lands. Tyson knows he's gonna be big trouble.
Oh. Oh,
Richard Steele has moved in and has stopped the fight.
can't be mad at the ref for that. Save your life.
How tall is Mike Tyson?
5'10", 5'11".
He's just built he's so compact.
And the fact that he's just a heavyweight. Mike Tyson height, 5'10", yeah. That's fucking wild, being a 5'10" heavyweight champion of the world.
What would you think it would be average for a heavyweight?
Now that, I mean, like fucking Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury are like 6'9" and shit. Yeah. But even like Lennox Lewis was big, like Evander Holyfield was at least 6'5". Like, why would you not think a bigger man would be?
How do you think like Mike Tyson would match up against Fury?
In his prime or right now?
Prime. Both their primes. But just because of the height, you know.
He might beat the shit out of him. I think Tyson might beat up Fury, I think. I think young Tyson, I don't think anybody was fucking him up. I'm looking at Mike Tyson's tallest opponent.
Tyson goes to work right away, and he's getting Burr in trouble, and he's down. He'll have to take the standing 8 count as he steps right up to count the 4.
6'5" was the tallest dude he fought, it says.
What was his name? We can probably look it up.
Mitch Green was 6'5". Lennox Lewis was 6'5" as well, and so was Tony TNT Tucker. But those dudes are all smaller than Tyson Fury. And I think Deontay Wilder's 6'7", and he even looks small next to Tyson Fury. Look at that hair. Oh, wow.
He looks like Trinidad James.
Holy shit, he looks incredible. Oh, my God. But whenever he gets punched, the hair just flops around him so much more. It looks crazy. He looks like Rick James. Oh.
Yeah, because once he's in there, it's over. I think, once he's inside, like your little bubble, like your little arm realm.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night. Tyson Fury couldn't hit him. He's lived through too much. The fact that Tyson loved pigeons so much, too, is fucking hilarious.
Dude, I didn't even think about that, but think about how easy it would be to build that fight.
Tyson versus Tyson?
Tyson versus Tyson.
Who is truly Tyson? Dude, I've seen Tyson. They showed Tyson training recently. He looks like he would fuck somebody up.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now.
Tyson versus Tyson. Loser changes their name.
I got Tyson.
I guess it's just looped. But that's still him at 53 years old doing this.
So, like, Tyson Fury would definitely fuck him up now because I guess he's just older. I don't know. I mean, that seemed like he was pretty deadly. Maybe he just doesn't have the defense. Who do you think the last person Tyson knocked out was, in or out of jail? Or in or out of the ring, rather?
Like, what person was it?
Like, when did he stop just, like, knocking people out?
Well, he owns like a weed farm. Like I think he's
watching masters age and told
This is a classic.
And that glint of magic they forged in their youth. That's one of the reasons why this is blowing up on social media.
This fucking voiceover is insane, though. What the fuck? Listen to that guitar that they're playing underneath it.
Weak, but the nuclear in Mike Tyson's muscles are still intact. The skills he forged into his being are all still there. Thus, like riding a bike, retouching base with his old self. It has
this person's dead serious.
Strength. It's
Riding a bike.
Physical strength demonstrated in Mike Tyson's pad.
Wait, was that Mike right there?
Technique, which is
Did someone try to fight Mike
shared
Tyson in a celebrity boxing match?
There's no way that they win 100%.
To get the job done. Well, there's a certain kind of knockout punches. Being a big man really doesn't matter. It has no significance in knocking out someone. The main point
That's
is
good to know.
And what you throw the punches and that the leverage is what you have in the shoulder snap.
It's not about size. It's about your quickness and how efficiently you do the technique to leverage your mass.
Good.
Ooh!
The legendary Sugar Ray Leonard stated on Mike Tyson's podcast that
one thing you really don't lose is speed. You may lose the timing, the instant, natural timing, but you don't empower. Your power.
Yeah, check this out. This reporter brings up like these charges that Tyson got, and Tyson almost kills a guy on air.
Many of you probably know that Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight champion, is in town.
I wish that last guy could narrate this.
He joins us right now with his promoter, Alex. Thanks for joining us, both of you. I'll start with yourself. Many are wondering, how did that happen, this meeting with the mayor? I have no idea. It's my fault again.
Rob Ford was the mayor. Remember Rob Ford? The dude who was drunk all the time?
Mike Tyson is here to promote the first ever performance in Canada. And when I had Sugar Ray Leonard come to Montreal to launch the book, we went to the mayor's office. We're here. It's an habit. We go see the mayor.
And this is the first time probably in the history of Toronto where the mayor is bigger than...
He's already pissed, though. You could tell.
You know, he's the biggest celebrity than anybody in the city. Everybody wants to see the mayor. And he's a really dynamic character.
Right, so did you read up on him? You sort of would follow?
No, I didn't read up on him. I watched him on television.
Right.
In the States. And, you know, he's a big hit in the States. Big hit.
Now, some of your critics would say, you know, there's a race for mayor. We know you're a convicted rapist. This could hurt his campaign. How would you respond to that?
Hey, I don't know who said that. You don't even know who said that. You know what I mean? And I don't have no
Let's
problem,
go.
You know, because it's negative and you're being negative. And I met the mayor, and nothing they can do about it.
We actually had a really good time. We talked about George Chavallo.
Look at this reporter, though.
In your city.
He's got to be crazy.
He got a set of balls, though. He's just sitting there like a fucking frog.
Come on, look at this. Look at Tyson's face, just like a storm a brewing right here.
Great man with whom Mike's
and his hands are getting active.
About his life, highs and lows.
So interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit.
Hey,
with that comment.
Come on.
No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit.
You know, we're doing live TV.
Man, I don't care. What you gonna do about it?
All right, you got a show that you're doing tonight. We are.
What you gonna do about it?
That'd be so awesome to go see anybody anytime.
Just tell us a bit about it.
You know, it speaks for itself. Everyone saw the show.
All right, it's a Broadway production. It went to Vegas. It went to actually 28 cities in the United States. And
this guy's trying to keep it together.
We're actually going to Monaco on October 9th. We're going to be in Monte Carlo. Right.
I wish I could see this once the cameras shut off.
How does it compare?
I don't know. It's more nerve-wracking to be here talking to a rat piece of shit like you. Come on, Mike.
All right, we're gonna wrap up this interview. Thank you for coming in.
Fuck you.
That's disappointing to hear, Mel. Back to you, dude. I mean, the moment where they both stand up and they know that the cameras are off, that has to be the craziest. Like the other guy on stage has to be the one that gets in between them, right?
What would happen to Tyson if he beat someone up? Does he get? I mean, aside from what would happen to a normal person who beats someone up and you go to jail. Does Mike Tyson have like a?
There's like that rumor or like the old wives' tale that you have to register your hands as like weapons.
Yeah, right.
Probably is for him.
Oh my God.
So fucking heavy.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken.
You know who I actually love are these like the post game fighters are the post game interviews are always awesome.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
Do you guys mind if I put on a Rough and Rowdy fight real quick?
No.
Go for it, Tom.
But like Kellerman's funny. I think Rogan's funny when Rogan just really grips the guy.
And there's the other guy who did it that Floyd Mayweather called. Is that Jim Lampley? That Floyd Mayweather called out?
This is hilarious.
Wrong. I'm Halico, West
Real
Virginia.
deal.
Stephen Anderson from Princeton, West Virginia, also known as Board Dog. I'm about 5'10", weigh about 235. I'm gonna take your gut at the end of the night.
Where is he looking?
Hey, your mama too. Even your sister. Where your mom at? She's right here sucking my dick. Get you some of these heavyweights right now.
But you can tell he is not even that confident either.
He's got Chris telling him what to say.
He definitely does. He's coached up.
This one's very interesting. I really like the real deal because he says if you brought your girlfriend, sister, or mother to this event, she would be sucking his dick by the end of the night.
Nice, Bobby Fox.
For his
Nice
grandmother.
recap.
Ooh, so which one's which?
This is the real deal, and this
So
is
real
the
deal is the one who says if your girlfriend comes, she's gonna suck his dick.
Your girlfriend, your mother, your sister, any female in your
Blues
life.
is fighting for the grandmother.
Yes.
Notice
Interesting.
he did leave grandmother out of the dick sucking.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I think the real deal's already tired.
A little bit. That's a long walk. He's also got. It looks like maybe a.
He does look gassed right now.
Exposure.
But he's about to be really gassed.
You're about to be gassed.
The ladies' entertainment facility, where we stay.
Look at the
real
footwork
deal.
on
I
the
don't
real
know what
deal.
these little choppy cookie cutter punches.
I missed
Right
Rough
now,
and Rowdy,
look
dude.
down. The guy in the beard, he's saying, "Come on, Grandma, let one of these guide it." Uh-oh.
He's toe tapping.
Yeah, that was good. The real deal like that.
Look at him how he's walking around. He might have already shit himself.
That's. I mean, this is going on the Richter scale. When the real deal gets tapping, you feel it.
Folks, that is not the Undertaker. That is
That's
the
it.
Barstool
Oh,
difference.
that's
It's already over? Oh, and that's where it happened.
Farted in the
He
corner
had to
because it
have
smells
smells
so
it
bad.
smells so bad.
What's the
Not even.
Look at everybody. Look at everybody.
No, the real deal just I watched it. He beat his ass, then he walked over to the corner. He kind of sat back and he just let one rip right in our mouth.
That's right. I'm here with the real deal. Did you fart in the ring, man?
Yeah.
You did? Yeah. Bro, it still stinks over there. What did you eat?
I don't even know.
Yes, you do. What did you eat?
I probably some eggs.
Yo, hold up that check, man. I know you're getting money out here. And yes, you just won, and it was that easy. Was it a simple win, and are you going to maybe change your diet with that money?
Nah, I'm still say the same.
Brother, that shit is disgusting, man. Maybe go see a doctor. Back to you guys.
Holy crap.
That's my favorite Rough and Rowdy moment ever. Ever. Number one.
I love calling him out for what he ate. him saying, I don't know. It's like, yes, you do know. And then saying, I don't know, probably some eggs or something. You don't not know what you ate that's making that happen to you.
I've never seen this shot before of all the ring girls fanning themselves.
I know that was in the original shot was in a little promo for this past week's Rough and Rowdy, but the girls being disgusted wasn't in it. That's amazing. Every part of that was absolutely perfect.
I'm trying to think of other funny Rough and Rowdy moments.
Boxer farts in ring, makes everyone sick. Your shit with the dude Bray Mentier was incredible.
Which one? The during the fight, I don't even remember what happened.
Your sit down with him originally was incredible, but then during the fight, and then Pat comes out winning. Also, the original Ryan Young fight was incredible. Ryan Young with us. Yeah, this is a classic.
This is from Gay Pat. He put this video on the internet today. And this is to you from New York City.
I'm gonna clean you up, brush your hair, watch Real Housewives of Potomac. Then I'm gonna fuck you in the mouth. On August 5th in Youngstown, Ohio, on pay-per-view, I'm gonna eat your ass. And then I'm gonna beat your ass.
Oh my God.
That's a shitty situation.
The ass part?
The ass part.
We could send a message to him. So I had the cardboard cutout made. If you want to, I don't know if you want to, cut a pro. I had some ideas. It's like you.
Oh my god.
You just hold this for a second.
Bro, I paid I think this was like $1,000 to have made, and the head just popped right off.
Yeah, Pat. I mean, after.
Here, let me get the head.
Well, it wasn't even supposed to have its head off like that.
Oh, that's me.
No, the head was supposed to be like this.
If you want to just cut a
I
promo
ripped
or
off
say
the head when I was
something
opening it.
About me.
I mean, you could say something like, I'm gonna knock you out, and then and then you could just like punch it.
Whoever makes these is making a ton of money.
Why did I bought the one of you?
I sat down with Raymond here at his house on a gravel back road in Youngstown, Ohio. As he prepares to fight in the main event of the Rough and Rowdy against Barstool Sports' own Gabe.
Youngstown, Ohio might be one of my favorite
his criminal past.
Some of these cities are just like they should have to do it every year once there. It should just be annual.
How were those? They were
Yeah.
good.
They were cool. I mean,
How'd they go?
And I got caught, obviously, but
besides that, though, were you happy with your performance?
Dude, the fact that this guy shot two people.
Yeah, he was.
The thing I don't like
Drive
about
bys.
drive-bys, it's tough to reflect on how successful was it. It's like you can't tell was it accurate? Did we do the job we wanted to do? It's hard to know, and that's why I just don't. They're not bad. They're just not.
The real question isn't did he do it or did he not do it.
That took balls by you
Why?
to call out the dude who had multiple.
The thing is, the kid had his dad coming to the
how
school
good he
and pull a
was at
knife on
drive-by
us.
shooting.
I mean, I don't know how far in detail I can go on the camera, but
you can go as far as you want.
I'm still like somewhat in the case with the guy. So.
Oh, this is off case.
Okay.
Right.
So, I mean, the dude and his dad came to the school. I mean, I was in 11th grade.
Bray then opened up to me.
Off case? What the
including
fuck is
fact
off
that he wasn't
case?
happy with his performance.
What the fuck is off case?
The first
Just
one
a reenactment, it's just a card
doesn't go
drawing.
how you want it to go, and you got a second chance, another opportunity.
Yeah, they were like 10 minutes apart.
They were like 2 minutes apart, so you don't have that much time. So what did you do in the 10 minutes to say, this is how we can get better? This is how we can improve. This is how we can get the job done.
Back then, I mean, I was out of my mind, so I didn't know what we were going to do. We just did it. We didn't care.
Yeah.
So,
what was the feel behind the wheel?
Dude, I miss doing these.
I mean, it was cool.
These Rough and Rowdy
A lot
videos.
of Eminem to pump me up.
I know, just being able to do.
What song?
You listen to Eminem to pump him up.
Probably Soldier and One Shot, Two Shot.
I like the one he has with Rihanna. He's like coming back from drugs. Is that Rihanna? He was like doing drugs, and then like it sounded like he might still be doing them, but Rihanna was on the song.
Love the Way You Lie, 1 or 2.
That's it.
Yeah, they're pretty good. She likes that song.
I really like that song. So you do the drive-by, you do another one, and then you get in trouble. You get popped.
Get popped.
What happens next?
I mean, they caught me weed whacking in the woods.
What?
But Bray wasn't the only thing getting popped. His trip to prison opened his eyes to the ways of the gays.
So you did see some gayness in prison.
Yeah, it's like 90% of the people in there.
What are they doing? Butt stuff?
More than that.
What?
They're nasty.
What more is there than that?
I don't know.
Anything you could think of.
Fingers?
Fingers, toes, stuff with electrical cords. I don't know.
And you didn't get involved?
No.
Not once?
Nope.
Not to try?
Nope.
Why not?
No. Never. That's
you-
gay.
That's gay.
That's gay.
He got
That's why
so
you're
red too.
But then you just gotta jerk off a lot. You just had to jerk off. You just had to jerk off a lot.
Not around them dudes.
Yeah, so I mean, like, what do you do?
He just jerked off around the straight
4.5
dude.
years.
I don't know. That's a personal gay question, I guess.
It's
I
a
don't
personal gay question.
Yeah.
Well, this is what the whole reason I even digress. How do you hit this guy without hitting on him?
With a nice 1-2 right to his face and just watch him drop to the mat. Like, sorry about your luck, but it's over.
But do you worry, like, you know, some guys are into this?
Yeah, he was terrible
Like, if you hit him
fighter.
below the belt.
Yeah, he's
Like, how do you know you're not like turning him on by hitting him?
a little freaky for me.
How does that make you feel?
Weirded out. That dude's weird.
Weirded out. Did you ever think, taking it back to when we first started, did you ever think when you were sitting there in your prison cell and you were watching the guy finger another guy in his butt?
Oh, we never had cells. We just had big dorms.
In the dorm.
Oh.
You're sitting in the dorm and you're watching your bunkmate finger a guy's butthole.
Oh, he definitely wasn't.
Were you ever thinking, one day I'm going to be a celebrity, and not only am I going to be a celebrity, I'm going to be known as the man who ends homosexuality forever?
That's a good thought. Good plan.
Did you ever think that?
Never thought of that. Man, thought of coming out and get my life straight.
Coming out.
When are you going to do it?
What do you mean? Coming out to the ring? Or
coming out, like gay.
Out of prison? No, never.
Never.
Not gay.
Trying to make my way, going about my day.
As Bray prepares to come out, he knows that this fight means more than just a win or a loss.
You got something to prove. This fight is a little bit more than just a fight.
It's a little more personal.
You got to prove something.
I do.
You got to prove you're not a gay man.
Yep. I ain't gay, but
I mean, if you lose,
oh man, there ain't no losing.
But if you lose, you're gay.
Incredible. And I wish there has to be a cut of that where they go right to the fight and he is just getting the shit beat out of him. Right, dude, in rainbow trunks.
Gay Ty also like not even sneaky athletic, like just straight up super athletic.
Yeah, was the best basketball player at our company. Some earwax just fell out of my ear, and I'm gonna go try and find some headphones. Okay.
Okay. Well, you want to? How much longer you guys want to do this? We did it. We've done an hour. Do you want to keep going? I don't know how, Tom. How are we doing on?
We can keep going if you want. We have enough videos lined up.
Let me go grab some headphones. I'll be back in 1 second.
Okay. What we got lined up, Tom?
We got this this crazy archer.
Centuries ago, master archers were able to perform incredible feats of archery. These skills have long since been forgotten, but the Danish archer Lars Andersen is trying to reinvent what has been lost. 10 years ago, Lars started using a bow. The arrows, he carried in a quiver on his back. Surprisingly, the quiver turned out to be useless when it came to moving fast. The back quiver is a Hollywood myth and was not common in the past, but it is still spread all over the world. Why? Because modern archers do not move. They stand still, firing at a target board, something that was unknown in the past. These archers also started placing the arrow on the left side of the bow, just as archers do in movies. This is probably due to the fact that aiming at a stationary two-dimensional target makes you aim with one eye instead of two. This one-eyed aiming also led to bows with front sights and other technical gadgets, but that's another story. To unlearn what he had learned and start reading historical manuscripts instead, he would have to find his way back to a time when archery was simpler and more natural, exactly like throwing a ball. In essence, making archery as simple as possible. It is harder to learn how to shoot this way,
What the fuck are you watching?
but it gives more options, and ultimately, it's
I
also
have no idea if this is serious.
A war archer must have
No idea.
total control over his bow in all situations, and must be able to handle his bow and arrows in a controlled way under the most varied of circumstances. The old manuscripts told Lars that master archers could shoot the bow with both hands and still hit the target, so he began practicing. It is also described that an archer in motion must be able
This
to
dude is
hit
a
a blade
savage.
so that the arrow splits in two parts, like this. Archers could also pick up enemy arrows and shoot them back, or grab arrows while on the move and fire them rapidly. There are even myths of archers who could grab an enemy's arrow and shoot it back at him. Lars took it a step further and is now able to catch an arrow while jumping and fire it before he hits the ground. Perhaps most importantly, modern slow archery has led people to believe that war archers only shot at long distances. However, Lars found that they could shoot at any distance, even up close. This does require the ability.
What the fuck?
In the
So this
beginning,
dude is just
archers probably drew arrows
getting
from quivers
incredible
and
at a
belts,
type of
but since
combat
then,
that he will
they
never
started
have
holding the arrows
succeeded.
in the bow hand, and later in the draw hand. Taking it to this third level, that of holding arrows in the draw hand, requires immense practice. and
People are
skill.
saying he's Robin
And only
Hood,
professional
unless he's
archers, hunters,
stealing
and
money
so
and
on would
giving
have
it
the
to the
time.
poor. This guy
When
is
guns
just
started replacing
violence
bows,
junkie.
this
This guy's
technique
just
was
white
forgotten.
fruit.
And the only reason Lars is able to do it is because he spent years practicing intensely to give the arrow more power. Old manuscripts tell us that it was common to hold 3 arrows in the draw hand at once while keeping.
You guys
more
think this guy
developed.
does for his job?
We know that some archers held more.
Say
And in
again?
a way, the bow was the
What do you
ultimate.
think this guy does for his job? You
Who
think
can
he's like
escape
an
10
accountant?
arrows fired quickly after another?
He's got to be a camp counselor of some sorts.
You're right. This is like Dwight Schrute. This is like what you would imagine Dwight Schrute does in his personal time.
So what do you think he does for a job then? You think he works in just like corporate sales?
Do we know what's his nationality, origin of?
I could see him having a job where he really like had to learn a ton about like something very specific. Like someone who's really good and has like mastered tons of parts of this. I could see him having mastered something else at this level. Just someone who's just super interested in stuff.
He's got his own Wikipedia page.
Danish.
Painter and archer.
He's awesome.
Painter and writer.
He's a writer.
Shot 10 arrows in 4.9 seconds.
Lars is also probably win in my top 5 names I would have guessed he had.
Oh yeah, he's an obvious Lars. We don't have arrow guys like that in the United States. We have people that do bow and arrow hunting though.
Yeah, but that's not this guy's a whole nother level. This guy's like halftime show level, but he doesn't even do it to entertain.
But he makes YouTube videos.
Get on the ground.
You guys see Darren McFadden's arrest tape?
You fast, bro, but you ain't fast enough. I'm President Barack Obama. I'm a feminist.
Back up.
Cameraman's fast too, though.
Who is this guy?
I just want you to know, you ain't get me. I got you. We're done. Oh, it's tiring. I'm hot. Don't tase me. That shit just stings. My safe word is pineapple juice.
Is this real?
Put your hands behind your back.
I think
up.
it is
Put your hands
real.
behind your back, both hands.
It's warm.
Stay just like that. Cross
So this
your
is
ankles.
also not a real
Cool.
police
Cross
officer.
your
We
ankles.
gonna take pictures?
Stay just like that.
Fugitive recovery agent.
Bring your
Oh,
ankles
he's
up
like
to your butt.
just some
man,
dog
what's
the
my
bounty
safe
hunter.
word?
Yep.
Bring your ankles up to your butt.
That's how far I go. You think I'm in Pilates?
Stay just like that.
I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm out of breath.
I'm surprised more people don't do this.
Did he just tase him for no reason?
Ooh, oh, that's cute.
Stay just like that. Stick this hand up just like that. Don't move it.
Word. I change it to pieces.
These guys are the biggest. These guys are the lamest dudes ever.
Oh, sorry.
It's like a fake hardo.
Not fake. They're as real as it gets.
Oh, that's my
Fake
life.
cop, real hardo.
Don't work. Don't do drugs, kids. Those are my quarters. You want to put those in your pocket? That is change. You know how long it took me to acquire those? Some of those are limited edition. Well, that's my flash drive. Don't look at it unless you want to see Big D. That's my wallet. You have no. Ooh. And watch your fingers, booty hole man.
This dude is hilarious.
No wonder y'all together.
There's no way this is real.
Every strong man got a sensitive side. You like doing the weird shit? What's your safe word? You gotta untie him. Gosh, ooh, you need help? I'll hold my.
They did a good job making it look real if it's fake.
They are sensitive. Limited edition. You gonna drag me down the highway?
What is he doing?
Hey, real quick though, in my car, I got snacks. Would you mind the snacks for me?
Huh? No. Stand up.
You said don't stand up.
Stand up.
Hey, don't gotta be so aggressive. Ugh.
I usually have a pretty good fake meter, but I kind of feel like this is real.
Can we
But
look
he's just
at
being
that?
funny.
Look up the comments.
How is Rone so gullible?
The guy being arrested literally has a mic on him. Yeah. Yeah. Too
Damn.
bad. Too bad.
I guess I'm that gullible. I just want to believe. I just want to believe it's real.
When he first said he was a feminist, I was like, I thought it was Zach Fox. Dude, we should watch a Zach Fox video.
That's awesome.
Have you watched all these, Ron?
I definitely have watched the Kenny Beats the Cave episode.
That's my favorite one.
Is this something you think like we could get copyright or no?
Not. I wouldn't watch his music videos, but I don't know. I don't know if this. I mean, I don't think that King of the Beats one would probably get flagged, but I don't know.
I don't think it's it's not the vibe, but is there any Vine anything from like Vine or anything from Zach Fox or
I
is he
didn't
even
know
on Vine?
You on Vine? Oh, I had no idea.
I don't even know if he was on Vine.
Click that. See what it is.
Might as well give respect to Zach Fox though. So this is that show. This is the Cave.
Show, by the way. This is one of the
Kenny
best internet shows.
Facts. It's incredible. It's like the perfect music show.
Yep. And he's like the perfect host for it.
It's the trap game. Abraham Lincoln 4-16 bars ago.
What are we all fucking the same? Like 10 girls? Dude. Fucking eating her pussy. I'm like, what is that? Who is that? Is that A$AP Rocky? What is this? Pussy tastes like A$AP Rocky. What the fuck? I might as well just get in the room with A$AP. Fucking start sucking off A$AP Rocky. Berg walks up. I unzip his pants. I'm jerking him off, sucking off A$AP Rocky. What was the question?
Well, he comes off so soft spoken. I think it makes it so much funnier.
Mixed with almond milk, mixed with domestic violence. I want a domestic.
Because his Twitter's so loud.
Does he have Twitter back yet?
I don't think he does.
Bro, you're done.
Bro, he posted his balls on Instagram.
He did?
Yeah.
A true voyeurist, a true artist is challenging the conventions of our time.
Pussy. Make me a pro-lifer beat right now.
Why did we invite Zach on the show?
Make me a Bernie Bro beat. Make me a beat that make me a post 9/11 pre-death of Whitney Houston style beat.
Everybody tries to make everything such a fucking platform. I'm like, I get it. Mental health is serious, but so many people use it for, whatever personal gain. You don't see me on Twitter, fucking. Hey guys, I got gonorrhea.
Nigga, I'm getting paid, still late on my bills, nigga. Yo, bitch at my crib, I just let her charge the iPhone. Ask me if these diamonds now, bitch. These are
Roscoe's.
Reebok's dusty. My show got canceled because white folks don't trust me. Now I'm in the strip club with glue on.
Did you ever watch their show? Did you ever watch the show?
I saw like one episode. It wasn't right. It wasn't right.
Didn't really showcase his. I think they really focused on getting good people together instead of making the concept real thorough.
Yeah, it's probably the best thing that ever happened to him, honestly. But dude, have you ever seen the clip he shared on Twitter a while back that was like his? It was like a show that he had made or a pilot episode that he had made that didn't get picked up.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
It was hilarious. Have you seen Lil Dicky's new show?
I haven't watched it. I watched like the first 2 episodes of it. I saw your blog about it though. You really liked it, huh?
You got to get the first couple episodes. Are kind of slow, but dude, by the end of it, it's so good. By the end of the first season,
dude, like seriously, dude, like whatever the fuck you got.
But at least it's not like Mad Men where you got to watch like 2.5 seasons of like an hour and a half episodes before it gets good.
I just don't have the bandwidth for a lot of the things like that. I just have to get grabbed right away.
Yeah, but what else is on? Tell me. That's my whole point about Zach Fox is there's no good comedies on. Like, what else are you gonna watch? There's nothing good.
I just ain't laughing. I just haven't been laughing. I just gave it up.
You'll have to give it another go. You have to.
All right, I'll give it a whirl. I definitely will give it a whirl.
The second half of the season is like actually good. The first half of the season is just this building. But dude, I've been going back. I recently watched like Parks and Rec again too. And Office. The first season is not. It's all about building the characters.
That's true. Cheers as well. The first season of that it doesn't really go there.
I haven't checked it out yet.
I've never seen Cheers either.
Oh.
I'm just learning how much shit I haven't seen. We got a knife competition. I feel like Tom feels good about this knife competition. Is he about to just slice these 2x4s. Is this about how good the knife is? Or the man?
I want to see what he does with those dumbbells that were sitting there.
Is he about to slice them in half? Woo! That just gave me the chills.
I would love to see this guy go up against our guy from Robin Hood.
Robin Hood would fucking
bow and arrow guy.
Yeah, bow and arrow guy would kill this guy. He would shoot through his heart. They have a timer. What the hell? Why is that? Like, do you think that is more about the man or the knife?
What does it say?
And the crowd goes mild. It is definitely hilarious. Is that Gary in the background? Nice, Gary. Somebody's just loving Gary.
What do you guys think? Should we watch one more?
Let's give us one more. Should we do something that we were both in?
Yeah.
What are we thinking? Maybe travel show. Let's do that Louisiana, the ghost hunting scene.
Yeah, that's good.
Keep going. Keep going. There it is.
I did not expect that. No, I thought the guy in black had it the entire time, but once again, purple reigns.
As the home of Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, there's no question New Orleans is a great place to live. But some say it's an even better
It's a
place.
free ad.
All right, guys, we're out here in front of one of the most famous homes in all of New Orleans. Or should I say, infamous.
Legend is that 6 of the last 9 people to live here have gone on to die.
There have been complaints about
That's
flickering
crazy.
lights, loud noises, and seeing the curtains move, and there was no one there, and it wasn't windy, and it looked like it was a ghost.
Yeah, so we got the super high-tech equipment, and we're about to go in there and see what the fuss is about.
I love that it showed the actual ad for a metal detector.
Hello?
Hello?
Is anyone home?
Any ghosts?
We spent probably.
How long?
What a night this was.
I feel it too.
What was that?
We should have Ben come on on this.
What was that? What was that? What was that?
Let's go in here. Come on.
Ben's like a regular guest on Marty Mush's show.
Like multiple shows. Ben is always there whenever they win.
Oh my God. What is that?
Dude, I think we need to split up.
Okay.
I'll stay down here.
So that means I don't.
Have you been selling? He's like selling his artwork on Instagram.
I know. I've been trying to be his manager without pay.
Without pay.
I'm gonna sue him when we get rich. Cool looking shot. For sure.
Anything up here? Hello?
A nice long build up.
Spirits? Hello? Hello? Hey, Grandma Wilma? What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm sending you an email.
voicemail with money in it, but it's not my birthday.
Uncle, I'm not sending it to you. I'm sending it to the Prince of Saudi Arabia.
Grandma, no! That's a scam! It's no scam. I'm the Prince of Saudi Arabia. The Prince of Saudi Arabia? What's going on? Well, son, I'm having intimate relations with your grandmother.
Who are you talking to?
Hi, I'm Asa Akira, and you're watching the Barstool Travel Show.
And there you have it.
When the hustle and bustle
All right,
of the
boys.
French Quarter gets too
What the
overwhelming,
fuck, bro? That's just so preposterous. It took so many left turns that it's crazy that it just wasn't a complete square.
That's a good one.
Unbelievable stuff.
All right, boys. Well, I'll see you guys. I'll catch you on the flip side.
Hey, next time we hold. Yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure. Good stuff, fellas. And yeah, see you the next time we hop down a hole.
Hey, one day closer to seeing you guys in person.
That's right.
See you guys.